The book became a bestseller. The film is now considered one of the great classics of the spy genre. One of my personal favorites is The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, directed by Martin Ritt in 1965 and based on the novel by John le Carré, published 2 years earlier. I saw the film only recently, after I had already written and published the 3 volumes of Small Town Saga, and what struck me immediately was its darkness. The black and white images of Cold War Europe, the empty streets, the exhausted faces, the mundane routines of the protagonist. This was the complete opposite of the glamorous world of Agent 007. No exotic beaches, no luxury cars, no colorful technicolor adventures. Instead, there were ruined facades, crumbling plaster, grey prison cells, mud, cold, silence, and fear. Le Carré world, shaped by his own intelligence experience, felt surprisingly close to the world I tried to recreate in Small Town Saga, which was my experience of my childhood. A world marked by darkness and uncertainty, a world where the war did not truly end in 1945, but simply changed its form. Not a war of spectacular battles, but of interrogations, betrayals, severance, and quiet disappearances. What makes La Carré vision so powerful is that the enemy is never entirely visible. The danger comes not only from violence, but from exhaustion, loneliness, and moral ambiguity. His spies do not look like heroes. They look like ordinary people trapped inside history. And yet, in the newer adaptations, such as The Night Manager, the darkness takes a different form. The landscapes are beautiful. The interiors are luxurious. Everything appears elegant, modern, almost seductive. But the darkness has not disappeared. It simply moved inward. The real landscape is now the human mind. Hidden motives, emotional emptiness, manipulation, corruption, and loneliness concealed behind wealth, power, and perfect design. In the older Cold War stories, the grayness was visible in the streets and buildings. In modern espionage stories, the shadow exists beneath polished surface. At the same time, another vision of espionage was become popular around the world. The James Bond films, based on Ian Fleming's novels, published between 1953 and 1966, created a different mythology of the spy. Beginning with Dr. No in 1962, the Bond films transformed espionage into spectacle, actions, glamour, beautiful locations, elegant suits, and cinematic adventure. Interestingly, Fleming's novels were often darker than the films themselves, but cinema chose glamour over grayness. Lacar chose shadows, and perhaps that is why the world still feels so real today.